You're listening to The Breakfast Show with Ben and Liam. They're on your radio, and that's why you can't see them. So stay for a while, they're gonna make you smile. And whatever you do, don't touch that dial. You're feeling fine, waking up to the sunshine with Ben and Liam.
G'day there, podcaster.
A little bonus bit for you. If you haven't heard these before, it's just, thoughts or things that don't make it into the show for whatever reason. Either they're not good enough or we just ran out of time.
Do you remember, Liam, this is my bonus bit. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago now, probably, I told you about the guy, I think it was, might have been a girl. There was someone at my wife Sam's school. I'd never met them. She just told me the story. She said, yeah, someone at school was born on a plane when they were first born.
Is this the eyelid thing?
Yeah, and they were born without eyelids because of the attitude. They just didn't have eyelids.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure people could be born without eyelids. I still don't get the altitude thing.
Yeah.
It
was definitely, let's be real. The school rumour.
Let's be real. Like, your eyelids are cooked inside before you're getting born. It's not like your eyelids are formed through the last...
I don't know. I mean, something to do with the attitude, though. Maybe they were there, but they just retracted. I don't know.
No, what do you mean? That doesn't,
I don't know.
doesn't make sense. You're not formed when you're born. You know what I mean? You have arms and legs and little fingernails and in the womb. I'm
just saying, let your brain be curious. You know what I mean? I don't just block it out straight away.
I'm not curious because I know it's not possible.
Do you reckon that person though that they would just never be able to blink? Do you think their eyes would always be sore?
Yeah, I think for sure you'd need to wear some sort of special goggles to sleep, right?
Yeah, you'd think so.
Like water in them or something. I don't know how it works.
Of course.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You'd need special goggles.
You would,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
To just give your eyes a bit of a
Well, there's another
break.
one that I heard from my wife Sam recently, and I thought this
another school rumour.
Another school rumour.
This child was born on a bus. So it had a tail.
This one's definitely more believable because I feel like I used to see people at my school doing this as well. I wouldn't mind actually getting producer Bell's opinion on this. Bell, so at school, and Liam, you could also have seen this as well, do you remember, was there kids at your school that would always walk around on their tippy toes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a thing.
Yeah.
There were some kids who just liked walking around on their tippy toes.
There were some girls did, but I think they claimed to be dancers.
Right.
Yeah, no, I know those sort of weird kids. There's also like real gliders. You know how there's some people that just, if they walk past a window, it looks like they're on a skateboard because their top of their body is so stiff as they walk. And then there's like the scuffing, the sort of feral scuffing kids that scuffing around.
My wife Sam, she did gymnastics for a long time. And a lot of that is like a lot of, using your tippy toes. So I think when she was quite young, I think she was like 4 to 5, she had a phase where she just walked around the house on her tippy toes, but then she grew out of it.
Okay.
But she said... Because there was our niece, she is currently kind of going, she's about 4 or 5, she's going through that stage where she's walking around her tippy toes a lot.
Right.
And Sam's mum said, I remember Sam, you used to do that a lot. And that was kind of how it came into conversation. And Sam said, that's right, I grew out of it. But there was that girl at school who walked around her tippy toes so much they had to cut her Achilles tendons.
No.
To shorten them.
No.
Because they were so tight.
No, they had to cut her Achilles tendons to force her to stop walking on her tippy toes because it was doing irreparable damage.
No, that to me, that goes hand in hand with don't pull silly faces or the wind will change and it will stay forever.
You don't believe that?
I think that was a threat for people not to be walking around on their tippy toes.
Yeah, if you sliced both of your Achilles tendons, you wouldn't be walking at all.
No, but it was surgical. So I think they cut them to shorten them so that she couldn't go on her tippy toes anymore because it was...
That means for the rest of her life she can't.
She'd just have real stiff, like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
She'd be waddling around like a duck if she didn't have, like...
That's why I bring it up.
I think that's pretty hectic. I don't think a doctor's going, she's walking around on the tip of her toes a bit. Yeah. Let's slice the back of her legs. So, they're not going to do that.
Instead of physio or massaging or just telling the kids stop.
It's that thing that you... Yeah, like to be fair.
But for me, what I would say is, because I'm on your side, by the way, I think I agree with both of you. Yeah. But for me, why is that any different than someone putting a band around their stomach?
Because they're an adult and they can
they can make their own
choices.
choices.
Yeah.
It's not
Instead
different.
of my child is walking on her tippy toes.
I don't think you'd be like, that kid, bit weird, walking weird, slice her up.
But no, what I'm saying is though, let's say it wasn't a kid, it was an adult, and they couldn't stop walking on the tippy toes, and doctor said to them, you have to stop, and they said, I can't, and they had to go, we have to cut them. That's no different than putting a band on your stomach. Different.
If you're an adult, yes.
Yeah.
For a 4-year-old girl, too far.
No, I don't think she was 4. I think she was like 16.
You know what I mean.
I think she was like 16. And that's why they were like, you've got to stop. Everyone's grown out of it, but you're still doing it.
Still doing that thing. This is so funny.
Anyway.
I can see why this is a bonus bit.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I mean?
sure.
Like, yeah.
I think it's a good bonus bit.
No, it's
though.
a fun little bit.
I think it's a fun
Like for
conversation.
next week's school rumours
Yeah.
from Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, from
I'm
my
actually-
wife's Sam's school.
School's weird.
I'm trying to think of some school rumours. I'm
Yeah.
like, there's not.
Yeah,
There's
well,
not many
I mean-
pleasant ones.
Yeah,
you know
so
what I
behind
mean?
the scenes, I've been pushing for ages. I want to do like, what was your school rumour? But it's not getting past Belle and Andy.
Most of the time, it's pretty intrinsically linked with bullying, isn't it? School rumours.
Yeah, and I get that.
It's sort of like not,
Yeah.
if people have just made something up about someone, it's like that's
But
not true.
you have to admit, if a caller came on and said there was a guy at our school who didn't have eyelids and everyone thought it was because he was born on a plane, we would love that.
That's
we would
true.
probably
That's
love that.
true.
Yeah.
We'd probably and then we'd get down the rabbit hole of do they have special goggles with water in
Yep.
them and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
6 a.m. stuff.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be
Yeah.
the worst. Yeah,
I
anyway.
could see our boss Vegan Ben hating it.
Yeah, for sure.
But us loving it.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in for the little bonus bit.
Bye.